Hello all. I know that this video thing is new for you guys, new for me too, so bear with me. I wanted to put together a little video, start doing this maybe once a week to help encourage you guys midweek and maybe reiterate some things that we talked about in youth group. So I'll put some quick videos together. They'll be short, no longer than 5 minutes, of just a little devotional and some things to think about. And who knows where I'll be when I make it. I might be here in my own kitchen. I might be outside in a hammock. So I'm not going to get too worried about getting anything fancy. So here we go. This week's memory verse, I don't know if you remember from youth group a couple weeks ago, since we didn't have youth group last week though, is Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Very good verses to have memorized. I'm going to talk about these in another passage, but it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths." And that's again Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trusting in the Lord, even when we're not sure what to do, when what seems like the right thing to do doesn't make sense, we need to trust in God. And there's another passage that helps us kind of think through this a little bit. I've been going through Galatians in my own personal study, and this week I came across Galatians 5:16, and it says, "But I say, walk in the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. For the desires of the flesh are against the flesh, and the desires of the Spirit are against the flesh. For these are opposing to each other, to keep you from doing the things that you want to do. But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under the law." And it goes on to talk about some things that are of the flesh, and then it goes on to talk about the fruit of the Spirit. And the biggest thing here is that every choice is a battle. Everything that we deal with in life, every scenario that comes up, we have a choice to make. And there's a battle between it. Are we going to follow the flesh, or are we going to follow the Spirit? And that goes right back into Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Who are we trusting? Do we trust ourselves to make our decisions? Do we trust the Lord and what He's given us in His Word? So there's two things I want you to take away from this. One is that every choice is a battle. If you can think about that beforehand, if you can realize that every decision that you make in the day is a battle between the Spirit and the flesh, it will help you be prepared for that. And second is decide now to follow the Lord. When we make a decision prior to, it makes it so much easier to make a decision. We know what's right, we know what's wrong. It's not a real complicated thing. The majority of decisions that we make in our life are not a big struggle on figuring out what is right and what is wrong. Now those things happen, but the majority is simple decisions that we know what's right. The question is are we going to have the courage to do it? So as you go through your week, as you begin to start doing some this whole schedule stuff is weird right now with the virus closed downs. You don't have school normally, and so there's maybe some different kinds of decisions. You got to be more on top of schedules by yourself at home. Whatever it is, every decision is a battle, and every choice, we are either leaning towards following the Spirit, or we're following our own flesh, our own sinful desires. So make a decision now to do what is right, and do what is right before the Lord, and He'll make your paths straight. I just realized that this sun has creeped in on this video. Maybe this won't be a good spot to do it. All right. Love you guys. Stay in the Word. We'll see you later.